are profiting from the disorder. That is why there are no consequences for failure. We have normalized too much that shouldn't be acceptable. Celebrating mediocrity and rewarding corruption is exactly how a nation is set on a continuous path of decline. Nigeria is spiraling, and there seems to be no end in sight. Potential without honesty is a lie. Our collective tolerance for failure needs to die. You are not going to build a successful nation on billboards, shortcuts, and selective outrage. A change of faces without a total system reset will not even fix the country as it stands. The people have stopped believing in better. They just want to maintain what is offered them. Nothing, like even good. Right? One of them made a video recently. In fact, today, Tinubu and his regime has changed his life. Inside life, there is another life. Inside Shege, there is another Shege. And you see what they are offering you, right? There is always more. But you can always laugh at that, like laugh it off like it's nothing. You get what I mean? Yeah? A young man made this.
Congratulations, guys. It's been 2 years of renewed hope, and I want to share the personal update of my life under renewed hope in the last 2 years, of course. So, number one, I moved from Ikoyi to Bariga. Guess what? I don't miss Ikoyi at all. I was not really in Ikoyi. I was at Dolphin Estate. And Dolphin Estate is basically Obalende. What is the difference between Obalende and Bariga? Where I am in Bariga, water is to enter. Where I was in Dolphin Estate, water is to enter. So I don't really miss anything like that. Where I am in Bariga now, I don't pay service charge. I can afford food. So it's just easier life for me. And I'm just really grateful for wisdom to cut down my expenses. And if it's not fake life, why should a young boy like me be living in Ikoyi? I'm better now. Number two, I stopped cheating. This is basically because I love my wife so much. I'm so in love with my wife. Look at all these girls, they're all ugly to me. Because it has nothing to do about hotel prices or girls asking for 1 million or paying one girl Uber. Paying one girl Uber from Shogotedo to Bariga because I want to do 1 minute. No, it's never about that. It's just that love supersedes all. There's a level you reach as a man. You'll be tired of multiple girls. Just focus on your wife. Number 3 reasons. I sold my car. This is one of the best that have happened to me in this life because look at this. Number one, we don't have enough fuel to go around. So me removing my car from the equation, more fuel. Ah God, I'm so patriotic. More fuel can go around for people. Number one. Number two, I get to meet amazing people every day in public transport. Do you know what this is? Your network is your network. So I get to meet so many amazing people every single day, multiple times a day. And I'm just so glad for the opportunity. I never knew what I was missing out on. Number 3, guys, why should a young boy like me be driving Venza? Why? If it's not fake life, I'm living in Korea. Why should I do that? It has nothing to do with the fact that I did a show and I made a loss. And I had to sell my car. It has nothing to do with that at all. You get it? So just foolishness. I'm just so grateful that my eyes are open now. And another reason is, you guys should just book me for an event, please. I beg. See, I'm already frustrated. Please, Tinubu, please, I beg.
We are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood, not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, shine it, and tell the West. If you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. Do it.
Do it. Because you see, that young man is a comedian, is, like sarcastically telling you that maybe there is something good about Tinubunomic. as many are now becoming poorer, and those what do you call it? Those who used to support people, they themselves are now seeking support. You get what I mean? So a friend called me. Not that he called me per se, I called him. So he was now telling me that, I rarely ask you for anything. I said, what happened? I understand. So Nigeria is very tough right now. Like, it's not easy. I said, I know. I talk about it all the time. And I usually call those of you who are still there, the most valuable, people, personality, because when you are going through, some of us who have left Nigeria, we can't survive it. I mean, you don't understand. We can't. So these people who sit abroad and sometimes judges you, right? Forgive them. They can't survive what you are going through. So this was me trying to be a motivational speaker for my friend that wherever it is, right? When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You know what I mean? So you keep faith and all of that. He was like, Baba, I know you continue going. So why? You're a very strong man. You survived Bukuwari. Inshallah, you will survive Tinubu too. Say, Baba, could likely. I said, why? So you see, all this time that I don't really bother you, right? There was this other person that God has been using to, whenever I run into trouble, I just get to, once I text him like this, the next thing that is going to follow is an alert. It's like it's a mind reader. But in the last few months, I've noticed some changes. I said, what happened to him? Did he die? No, he's alive. So then what happened? They said, I texted him, right? And he texted me back. And he never used to text back. I would just see a lot. I was surprised, right? So I flashed him. He flashed back. That's when I know that truly we are in trouble. I said, oh, really? It has affected you. It's normally, majority of you have somebody who is subsidizing you. So you can open your mouth whenever they are talking about the consequences or the effect of what these guys are doing. You can open your mouth and say, it's not that bad. Somebody is still somewhere that is still funding your this. She said, Baba, problem to wow. I flashed my helper flashed me back. I even called him, and once he picked and I heard his voice, hello, I caught it so that he will call me back. He did the same thing to me. He called me and I was happy. Then I picked the call. I said, hello, Cham. He caught it. And he didn't say anything. I said, well, sometimes, action speaks louder than words. They don't have to tell you, right? But to see some of other people who are, some of those they kind of like pay to tell you that it is not that bad. I don't know how you see them. I don't know what you feel when you look at them when they say all these things, right? I offer you another burnt offering from the camp of Atiku, one of those who pretended to be opposition, and they had opinions, a lot of opinion on you, the Obidients. I'm talking about this Adagbajera Ufu from Abeokuta, right? In life, he gone funny, but I'll keep that. This guy, he just came out finally, nobody go beat you. So he finally came out to say, like the Ane Bulaba, they are all jumping ship to, to go and help Tinubu in 2027. His reasons. Tinubu is a very smart, brainy, this and that. He met Tinubu yesterday. Today, Baba is sold.
And you are agreeing, you have to know that the touch point at which is answering those questions are previously reflected. And you've never invited me to an interview giving the question before I come. It was like that. I asked him, let me share one.
So the president was mentally and psychologically alert.
Oh God. His brainwave, because I've known him for a while and I know how he thinks. His brainwave. Oh, Segun, I don't do psychophancy. I don't even know how to be, I don't know how to do it. You opened up by saying whether I wanted to be on an appointment. The only time I was ever on an appointment in government was the government of Otunbagbe Gadane. When I was in government, to his credit, I was like a pain in the ass. You know why? I can't stand when people get up one after the other, one meeting, just do psychophancy instead of cutting to the cheese. I used to do that a lot. If I have a soft spot for Daniel, it's because he had the ability to take it on. The hotter, the better. I don't have the bone.
But just a moment. With your meeting with the president now, is the likelihood that you can work with him?
There has never been, God, there has never been a doubt that I can work with him. There's never been a doubt.
Even as a PDP member, if they had invited you, they had given you an appointment, you would have taken it.
I don't do that type of nonsense. If I am going to work with the president, I'm going to leave the PDP.
Because I'm wondering,
completely.
Just a moment,
what is the moment?
Because
I'm going to work with the president, I'm going to dump the PDP.
So the question is,
I'm here for 27.
You have sat in this same chair and you've criticized you think that this government is rudderless.
Yes.
Yeah,
at the point.
You held that view. You also said that there's been a lot of ethnic concentration,
lopsidedness. Yes, of course. And I feel so.
Yeah.
At that time.
And you think that the way and manner this country is going under the Bola Tinubu government, although you said that you know him very well, but you don't think that the man is leading us anywhere. Those are some of the views that you have shared on this program. Do you see all those thoughts?
So let me help you. When you
visiting the president, does it sound like
ask your question so I can answer?
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, okay.
You are anticipating a certain question.
No.
But I'm building up to that question.
Okay,
so the question is, does it sound to you, did you get a permission, like Governor Wike said he did, at the local government to get the appointment? Did you get a permission before meeting? Before meeting the president?
Can you just relax?
I'm relaxed.
Okay, thank you. You know, I feel that you should have the right of first to hear the story, because you are my man like that. Everybody knows that I've known Ashaju for a long time, even way before he became a governor. He was governor for 8 years. I never visited him. And he ran and luckily put Buhari, in that team 2 times. I never visited him. When his party, the APC, won election in 2015, I knew that some rescue had come for those of us who believe in the pan-Nigeria stable democracy. I was invited, but I felt at that time that, look, let's let the party just survive. And those who brought it in at first, let them settle the party and grow it organically. I don't like to go to people when I have not invested some energy into their play. Now, I have been in PDP longer than most, and I'm sure that if we were to go into the archives and we were to bring all the rushes of interviews of people that have done for PDP, nobody bar none since 1999. Now, what happened? I had gone home for Salah, and one of our leaders, whom I will not mention, a deputy governor, had called me, and I thought he wanted to just, say hello to me. And lo and behold, he said, hold on. And, how are you? This. You have to come and see me. Now, let's just start from the fact that who the hell is the person I'm going to take permission for?
I'm highly disappointed of Nigerian government because the Nigerian government were highly disappointed in them due to foreseen circumstances. Definitely, I'm one of those people approving. People should die in coronavirus is more better than people should die in hungers. Hunger kills more than coronavirus because some people are less privileged. Due to circumstances that I said it, some people are less privileged, which they are based on daily pay, which are not even based on salaries. But our government thinks that the knockdown is the best solution to coronavirus, and proving it to an extent and to the levels of alacrity that if someone die in coronavirus, it's more efficient to die in hunger, because some people will be at indoor. There's no way to make our own life.
Thank you so much, Prof. That's Sowunmi, by the way. I mean, once in a while, I have to bring you those duplicious clowns. Because some of you, because me, I don't see, some of you can easily be swayed. The moment one non-entity, right, appears on your TV and he starts saying things you like, suddenly, I like this man, Sha. because I've seen a lot of you who are so disappointed, right? And then I've seen some of you, especially you, the Obidients, right, who have called him out. That was a guy who said he's angry and he started abusing Peter Obi simply because some people trolled him. Peter Obi supporters trolled him on social media. It is actually crazy, by the way. I don't know how many of you have noticed that. Yeah, everyone wants. Every group tend to. I'm going to say be afraid, okay? Because I want to say they tend to kind of fear the obedient somehow. And in that fear, some of them express it through, so they express it by open hatred. That's, you know what I mean? So I've seen some of them that are like, these obedient people, they are like terrorists, and they are dangerous. And it is the obedient who gets attacked. They have been the only ones on record who have been killed because of election in the recent past. There is no record of them, you know what I mean? So, and it is because, you see, it is because it is believed that you are so organic and you don't even know all of them. You know, it makes it like when you say something, it is when you say something about Obi and they will come for you like that. But everyone wants Obi to talk to his supporters. But I've never seen anybody tell or anybody say to Tinubu to speak to the Ronukus that are calling everybody Omoale. And everybody who is not in support of Tinubu is not an elder. Only Tinubu and anybody who supports Tinubu is an elder. Kind of. I've never seen anybody get upset and say, I am angry at Tinubu because of his supporters. I don't know. Have you seen any? But it's so common. It is so common. Everyone will say, I'm no longer obedient. I'm not supporting Obi again. Obi is this. I say, why? They will say it's because of his supporters. His supporters are, it's because of, I mean, this Obi, I must make sure that this, I'm like, I don't get it. People don't say that about Atiku supporter. They don't, and all of them are toxic. You know, people don't say that about, okay, I think they say that about Showore supporters too. But it's the obedient who say that about Showore supporters. They'll say, this is why Showore will never score so and so because of his supporters. Well, then Showore himself is pretty much like a so direct. You know, I'm a very, very curious person, okay? And when you listen to me just talk like this, talk about almost everything, it's because my brain is always there processing so many things that I'm so curious to understand why are they like that? Why is it like this? You know, like, not that I really bother myself to get all the answers, but I do get answers, or I kind of like to get close to answers of all those curiosity. You know what I mean? So the obedient are believed to be the reason. They said the reason why Peter Obi would not do what he did the last time was because the obedient are like that. So this guy, right, said something about Obi and the obedient enter him. And they started saying, oh, Benny, stop pretending. Mr. Shege, carry your corn come out from your pocket. We no go beat you. Okay? Just go and join Tinubu. So he just did. And guess what? No one is beating him. So I don't like those of you who are close at, you know, Runukus or Mayeguns, they are political. Once in a while, I do want to just provoke you, you know. Understand? So my father follow you down into my 40 because only like to share, you know, consequences of all this evil too, wherever you are. Yeah, I do that too. I can be that petty just to provoke somebody. Say, you don't need to be cursing people. Listen, you need to, I say, finish what so don't advise me because I'm not asking you for an advice. I do that too to provoke the close set. But online, they will just say, Baba, you don't need to pretend. Come on, your corn, come on your agbado from your pockets, nobody will beat you. You get what I mean? And to Tinubu, I'm coming back to him because we need to go back to Lagos. These guys are, you see, what they call the citizens reporting. It's so good if people can do it. Do you know that despite this evidence, the expose on the lives they sold to people about 30 kilometers completed coastal road, the lies. Do you know since that expose, there's yet to be any media house